is an option. Knight has to be developed on a very right square, and that bishop's diagonal is also very solid. Got to do something about it as well. Maybe I can simply go e6 and maybe d5 maybe, so at least I can stop that bishop on a2, which is very strong. Goes bishop a3. Definitely his idea seems to be e5. Knight f4 is still a possibility. Knight d2 seems to be an interesting option as well. Let's go rook b7 and let's see what happens in rook b7. I have to be very quick because he has only used his 1 minute and I have left only 2 minutes nearly, which is a pretty bad thing if you ask me. Rook c1. So I don't know what the idea behind rook c1 is. Oh my god, I really missed this opportunity of capturing the f4 pawn. Oh my god, because of this time pressure. Oh my goodness. Let's go d5 now. I missed the train, which was very unfortunate. He played e5, which is, if you ask me, quite interesting. d4 is a possibility. Knight b5. I can go queen a4. I guess bishop c5, queen f4 check seems reasonable. Queen f4 check, knight f4. Knight d3 is also an option now. d4 also allows me to play knight d3 and give him the fork. e5 is also under threat. The problem with me is that I have very low time, and in low time, in this time pressure, I may do some blunders. That's the problem. Now there is a discover check possibility. Maybe I can think about knight e2. Gotta be very quick. Idea is to maybe just let's go bishop h6. Nothing much happening. Knight b5 is also an option. Knight b5, knight f4, knight g3 is also an option. Oh my god, this knight e4, knight e2. Yes, I really wanted to play knight e4. That's what I said. Knight e4. This is a very solid square for the knight. I can capture the c5 bishop. That's for sure. Let's just capture it. This bishop is very nasty. Knight b5 putting more pressure, and now let's bring this rook's battery on the c file. Gotta be very quick. That's for sure. But he cannot move his knight, otherwise I will capture his c3 pawn, which is going to be pretty nasty for him. Then he might lose the game. Now rook c7, rook c5, and then I can put more pressure. I think c4 is still not a great move. I think rook c5 seems pretty reasonable for me now. Rook goes b1. Maybe I can simply capture rook c3 and let's see what happens. He's under a lot of pressure in the game, but he's very much ahead in the time, which is a great thing for him. I think bishop c7 check. This can block the right. Now g6. Now this allows me to at least put my rook on b8 and gradually give him a check. Bishop b6 seems pretty reasonable to me now. Bishop b1, rook b8. Idea is to simply give the rook check. I think g4 seems inevitable for me. I guess let's give this check. And then let's put bishop c7. So this knight is gone. Knight c7. So he's definitely interested in winning on time. So I have to be very quick. a4. Let's push this pawn as quickly as possible. Let's put the rook and attack the bishop. I think I can capture it, I guess. And then I can go a2. Gotta be very quick. Queen. I have to do the checkmate. Now he's definitely trying to win on the time, which is fair enough. Now let's give him this check and let's capture this knight and give this check, and then let's capture this pawn. Let's give this check. Now let's push the, let's make a rook. Let's put it here. Let's give him this check and let's do the checkmate. I think it's done and dusted. Yep, it's done. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you really enjoyed, then you can hit the subscribe button. You can like this video as well. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.